Hello and welcome back to Jess It Says Home. This is a place where I share research, styling and stories to encourage an ethos of buy less, restore more. I'm Annabelle and I would love to take you on this journey of rescuing what would end up on the roadside. So I found this one free on Facebook Marketplace and it's been well loved, I believe by a fur child or some household pet, as there is a lot of fur on here, and I think someone got a little bit over eager with some scratching or whatever else. So all of the cushioning is going to go. I can't remedy that. As we're going to be getting rid of the majority of the cushioning, it's an exciting opportunity to understand, oh, and here's my fur child. Come here, gorgeous. If you haven't met Titan already from previous videos, this was not his chair. So cushioning is going to go, which gives us an opportunity to pick a new design for it. I typically like to go in with these and strip anything that I can't rectify, and then we would either go in with paint stripper to remove any existing varnish paint, or I would go in with orbital disc sander to just return that to its natural state. Early days yet, I am actually not too sure on the design here, whether I'm going to paint or keep natural, so I'll keep you on that journey as that evolves. First step is to give it a really good clean. I've just got some disposable recycled plastic gloves here. Household cleaner, so anything that's got a degreaser in it will be really good to use to give a general clean, and just a microfiber cloth. I get the offcuts from Target. Next up, I am going to remove the cushioning. I'm not going to use my full respirator. I'm really just going to use a disposable mask because there's a lot of fur in here. While deconstructing furniture, I always find it really interesting as to how they actually put it together. This one had multiple layers of different foam and string to attach the buttoning, as you can see here. And then those rubber struts were to hold the cushion in its plump state. Looking a little bit slack and tired from here. I really like these button covers or screw covers. It just gives the piece a lift and hides any of that extra detail away. More layers here. You can of course do this with a screwdriver. The electric one just makes it that bit faster. There's no two ways about it. This was just sheer brute force, ripping it away. I'm sure you could have cut it, but I found I got on a bit of a roll as I was pulling this. A good reminder to use safety glasses when pulling out staples. I did have a few flying. And for your viewing, I have certainly sped this up as it was quite a tedious process. If you're doing this yourself, I recommend some great music or a good podcast. I'm getting rid of these. Unfortunately, I can't reuse these. They were made out of this rubber and they just got too slack. So I'll be going in and replacing those. I recommend tidying up as you go along. It just makes that a bit easier once you get to the end of the day and you're a little bit knackered. Always prevents you getting anything in your tyres as well if you're doubling up as a garage and workshop. More brute force here to get these off. I did get this nice technique of like wrapping the pliers underneath the staple and twisting it. There are other tools you can use such as staple removers. I didn't happen to have this on me, and so it was a mixture of the brute force and the pliers. But you do what's best for you. The next stage is sanding. So I'm going to go in and sand with a 120 grit using my orbital sander. Of course you can do this by hand, but this obviously speeds things up. So I will give it a full once over in the 120, and then I might go to 240 to finish, so that we've got a really nice smooth finish, so that we can stain it, paint it. Not sure yet, let's see. As always, recommend wearing safety protective gear. You can't replace, well, maybe you can these days, but your lungs and your eyes, so best to protect those. I was able to do majority of this chair with my orbital sander. I obviously went in with just some normal sandpaper and a pad to do the curves and the hard to reach areas. You can do this by hand, it would just obviously take a little bit longer, but enjoy the process. Going in here with some Osmo oil. I'll do a couple of light coats across the whole piece. This will just bring back its lovely colour and protect it for many years to come. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe and stay tuned for part 2.